Hello, organic tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen on the Super Nintendo with me, BlueAnkylo, after a long break. Again, I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but life's tough. Anyway, if the audio or video looks different, let me know. I have reinstalled my operating system and got a different version of recording software and etc, etc. So it's possible some things are different, and you know me, I like top quality. Now, the end of last episode, we recruited Slust, the name that's hard to pronounce safely. I decided to replace a knight named Ironside, who I don't believe anyone claims, I don't think, because I figured he is going to be overpowered no matter where we put him, so I'll put him in a unit with a large unit so he can balance that a little bit better. Although I know this unit had been doing quite well. He'll make it a little bit stronger, and we're gonna get more dragoons, so I'm gonna have a difficult time sort of balancing where to put them all. I will probably want to put, I didn't get rid of his dragon, right? His special, I think that's the max promotion. It's either the top tier for a dragon, a red dragon, or it's got maybe one more. I think they used to call the top tier fire dragon a Salamand. And it was Tiamat for black and Platinum for white, I believe. So, it might have one more promotion. I'm not 100% sure. I think it goes from red to fire in this mod. I think it used to go from red to red 2 or something. But, anyway. I don't want to get rid of him anyway. So I haven't made any other big changes to the roster, or anything else. I haven't really played it, so Organa, I know, is the next place to go on my list of places to go. While we're flying, we might as well go to all the islands. So, same music as last time, which is good or bad depending on how you look at it. There's a lot of fluting. So, where's my button again? It's a different setup, but same kind of idea. It's, floating islands, you don't want to fall off. Looks like a pretty straight path from the enemy base to our home base. There might be like a town here. I think what I'd like to do, if possible, is just rush all the way up to here, and then I could defend those cities and have free reign to liberate the rest of the map. I don't know if I've got enough units strong enough, high enough levels to do that, though, to be fair. So, that might not be the best idea. Just having a look for how I'm going to liberate stuff. Almost certainly something back here, if not treasure at least. A treasure, if not a city. Similarly with these islands, I expect... I'm pretty sure there's like a town in there or something. So yeah, we're gonna move... Okay, so I did write down my list. I definitely need Kid to get some levels up. He's like level 13 still, so... I'm gonna send him... I'm gonna send him here for now. Right on the front. And we're gonna send... Who else did I write down? I definitely want Riddle. Ooh, actually, this is not a liberating type unit. This is a it's sort of high alignment, but the leader Riddle himself can't have a high alignment, or else he won't be able to get to his final promotion. So it's not a good liberator, but it's a daytime fighter at the very least. So we'll keep him maybe in the home base to defend for now, so I don't have to do all the fighting. And who else do I have? I was thinking about Aisha again with the water. There's enough water here in the middle that I think I can get some use out of her. There's not a lot of river, but you know, if we hang out maybe here, I can catch some enemy units. I'll have to use the healing potions to heal them up probably. Who else do I have written down? I was thinking probably Guy because I mean I just put Slust in here. Makes it very expensive to deploy, but this will be fun. I'll send him way over here just so we get the liberation going, and then I'll send him in to fight. He doesn't really need the levels up, but you know, flying's nice and should be a very strong unit these days. We've also got Eric, who definitely needs levels. Alright, so this is our vampire unit. Should fight well in the forest as well, so there's some spots for him. I'll send him this way to start. And I also want the other vampire unit, I believe, Geist. And to start with, I'll just leave him right where we deploy. Or, wait. Deploy... But he can just stay where he is. Press B to cancel. So those were the two big ones. I don't really have any... Okay, I am gonna go personally liberate this city, because I've got people defending the base, so we'll be okay. And then as I move that way, I can deploy a couple more. I was thinking about getting Deneb in there. She's kind of, she's got like a couple mid to high and then a couple low alignments. Kind of a weird mixed one. I'll just leave her in home base for now, and then I can move her wherever I need her. And I'll send someone for the nighttime. I'll send Phantom along with me, because he could still use some levels. My undead unit can go up this way. And finally, we got like one or two left. I was thinking Aldrich or Kai. What was... I forget which exactly they've got. What's the difference here? Vanilla... I mean, I like having the high sky, but he's pretty good level. Maybe I'll save Vanilla for emergencies, because that's a pretty strong unit already. Madame is already good enough level for now. Kai. Okay, this is the one... Oh, right, it's because it's got a low-level Black Dragon. I was thinking about getting them up a little bit. It's pretty strong, though. And then the other one I was looking at was... Aldrich? Right, low sky... I'll save those for emergencies. Okay, let's just get going. Don't want to waste the whole episode just deploying people. Alright, so we do not wish to return to base. And, okay. So we'll have around 2 per city, 1 for nighttime, 1 for daytime at each. If I did this correctly, I'll have a couple... Might have, like, you know, some people up front. Obia! You've liberated something. Congratulations, everyone! Think I'll get lucky? It's not really what I was hoping for. Alright. No thanks. The High Knight who rules Organa is called Fenril. She is very beautiful, but there is something sad about her face. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen her smile. So we're gonna meet another High Knight. Spoiler alert, the High Knights live on the Sky Islands, and there's 3 of them. I don't think that's a spoiler, I think we've already covered that, right? So now that it's nighttime, we definitely want sort of the night fighters up front. I don't know, I mean, I would expect the enemy units will start flying at us pretty quickly. They usually have a lot of flyers on the Sky Islands. Wow. That's 2 I would consider bad cards in a row. I'll keep it though, it might be alright. The scum from the Empire! I've put a charm on Finral. I mean, charms only work on normal non-leaders for us, but apparently they've got, like, super charms. We could never bring ourselves to fight her. We can only follow her orders. Oh, man. That's pretty rude. So the Empire... I guess the idea is they probably couldn't have beat the High Knights in combat. They sort of confused Slust and they put a charm on Fenril because they're just too strong.
Liberation.
And nobody that lives here is willing to fight them, basically. Alright, world card's fun. I like that one. If you draw a world card, it's actually beneficial to have as many people deployed as you can. And then if you get like +2 strength, everyone gets it, which is really nice. So, Organa was once a floating prison. Are we still now, you say? No, not at all. None of us are criminals. This is Australia. It's just floating Australia. I don't think Fenril's really a criminal. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so we've repositioned those 2. We probably want... When did I deploy Geist? Oh. Right, I put Deneb in there as an extra. Right, I forgot about that. There's 3 guarding the main base. But we probably want Geist up front in case anyone gets here. And now that it's nighttime, actually, Aisha will fight really poorly. I was expecting maybe to get to the river spot and defend during the day, but that's not going to happen now. We'll just pull you out of the way a little bit. And I mean, Deneb... What did I say? She's got average... Camilla's very low, Warren's very low, and then we've got this weird rock golem with high alignment. I don't know. I'll just leave her where she is, I guess. Alright, so we've got pretty good defense set up, I would say. We don't really need to liberate the temples right now. You don't get any money for them. I'd like to push forward, but maybe we should fight off at least one wave first. And then I need to start exploring for other stuff. Why don't we start doing that right now with someone who can fly? I was thinking about... Well, the high sky would be the best, so... Not Aldrich, that's... Vanilla, yeah, okay. High sky, there we go. I was planning on saving this guy for an emergency deploy, but I think we'll be alright. We'll send him over here to start looking for cities and stuff. Alright, here we go. Incoming, guys. Oh, this is nothing. Amazons and Raven Men? That's not going to be a problem. And it's already basically dawn anyway, so... We'll be fine. That was odd. I didn't think he'd fight Kid. Alright, well, let's do it. So, in this situation, probably best to try to take out the Amazons first, so we don't accidentally kill the leader. And we've got our AoE with the Doll Mage, so we should be okay. I mean, those Raven Men did a lot of damage there. Alright, Captain Kidd, it's a serious amount of damage there, that was good. The archers aren't particularly dangerous. Amazons, sorry. There's no upgraded archer class in this game. If you play Ogre Battle 64, there is, but this one misses it. No bowmasters allowed here. Ooh, boy. Our shaman is just getting hit real hard. We should be able to kill that one. Do we have one? No, that's all our attacks. Well, we still got a good victory, but we took some damage there. I was expecting that to run into Eric, not Kid, but I mean, he needs to get levels up, so it's fine. So we've got a Griffin Knight army going after Slust and Guy and all them. They'll be fine. Now that it's daytime, actually, well, it's almost daytime. We'll want to switch around pretty quick. Actually, that's dangerous. Okay, hold on. Angels can kill my undead, so that's a bad matchup for old Phantom there. Okay, yeah, that works. I think it is daytime, so I'll move up the river here a little bit. Well, it's barely daytime, but you know the the vampires are already coffined up, so it's like we're gonna have to fight it out with Kid again. Aisha. Really? Okay. I didn't think she'd be able to catch him, but... Are we in the water? We're in the grass. So this is not to her benefit. The mermaid and the octopus aren't going to love this too much, but... Let's speed it up a little bit. I think we'll be fine. Oh, we're fine. That was ridiculous amounts of damage again. Oh, the poor Amazon is going to get mauled by tentacles. Or maybe just frozen, I guess. That'll do. Alright, this unit is stronger than I remember. It's been a long time since we've used them. I mean, I would expect the Octopus Kraken to miss quite a lot here, simply because it's on land and it's, you know, it's basically fish. It's not meant to fight on grass. Ah, it would have been nice if we could at least hit him once. Alright. Still, you did a good job. You got some levels up. We were under-leveled. Like, my units were only level 13 there. So, they did a really good fight. Or Raven Men are just terrible, I mean. I'm not really impressed with Raven Men and Eagle Men and all that in this game, so... Well, we can wipe them out. They've got good agility, so they go first and they dodge a lot, but... Can't dodge forever. Alright. 1 unit down. Probably 20 to go. Alright, Guy, you're fighting... Griffin Knights. You should be super okay. It's also a good time of day, so crush them. Alright, so this is the first time you get to see Slust on our side. So I didn't explain it yet, but one of the reasons why... That was actually really handy there. One of the reasons why I put Slust in this unit is there's a healer, so I can move him to the back row, there's a spot for him, and he can use his Yanuki, whatever it's called, attack, that damages himself, but does a lot of damage to a single enemy that he can he can target anyone, basically, even if they're in the back row. So if I want to, I can move in our back row, have him target whoever he wants, and heal him so he lasts even longer. Or I can put him in the front row like this, where he can help tank, so we'll take less damage because he'll be absorbing, you know, a lot of the hits. And he gets a pretty good physical attack in the front row anyway. We just... The downside is we can't target anyone up front. We have to focus on sort of the targeting rules. He could only hit that guy, for instance, on that turn. And I can also move the Griffin to the... Or, sorry, the Cockatrice to the back row if I feel like it. And he can do an AoE with the Princess. So I feel like if I want to, I can adjust this unit to do a lot of different things. And it's probably overpowered now with we actually didn't kill the Griffin there. I was talking and I messed it up. So it's gonna run away and it'll come back, but we'll be okay. But yeah, I feel like that one's got a lot of options for rearranging the squad to get different kinds of powers. So this one, I expect will crush them. Angels aren't really very tough. They are just one of the rare white element type units, which is special. There's not a lot of units that can do white magic attack and straight up murder your undead or damage liches and other evil characters. So that's really all they've got going for them. So we'll probably just crush these guys. As long as someone hits the witch. Come on. That was Ash, I believe. Good. Now I have to be careful with my level up. As I've mentioned before, I don't want to over-level too much, but I think 15 is fine, nothing to worry about here. And we got Paladins now. Unfortunately, in this version of the game, Lance and Ash will lose their custom colors, their custom sprites. So now they're going to look like any other Paladin in combat. Now, they'll get more attacks, and they'll get better stat growth as Paladins, of course. But, they do lose their custom sprites. Now, if you're playing the version on the PlayStation, that worked correctly. Okay, well, this place has some important stuff. The charm item that you can use to just steal units is pretty nice. It's expensive, but it's a good one to... If you've got the money, that might be something that would be worth picking up. As our... Oh yeah, he finished moving already. Forgot about him for a second there. Our evil nighttime flyer. Alright, so we've got more cleric types coming at our undead unit. I wonder if they knew. Okay, I found some treasure, that's good. The earth armor, that's probably not that amazing. Probably less than amazing, let's say. I just feels like there might be something in this little spot too. Alright, so what's going on? We've got Cerberus coming down this way, maybe? I don't mind fighting some more, it's cool. I don't expect we're gonna have a problem, but yeah, you can see Ash and Lance no longer have their unique look. Which is it's a little bit sad. I would have preferred if they kept their custom colors. If there's ever another Ogre Battle game, which is relatively unlikely from what I've heard, I'm sure they'll add that in so your hero units maintain their hero colors. But yeah, my unit's pretty good. Oh, I found a temple! I actually don't even really want to liberate that. It just gives the enemy another target for them to go after. We'll liberate it later.
Find out.
Treasure. Good. Battle axe. That might be worth something. Have a quick look. So... Oh, it's not even a battle axe. It's a battle dagger. It's terrible. Actually, the Mail of Earth is probably one of the higher physical resistance armors there is, so... Maybe that's useful. I don't know. I think I did read, like I explained earlier, that your defense stat is basically out of 255. So 16 isn't really going to make a huge difference out of that. Alright, Geist is kind of Night Fighter. This might not go... Oh, yeah, this is actually pretty bad. I wasn't really thinking here. We'll let them fight. Even if we lose, it'll be okay. I know the Tiger Men fight reasonably well during the day. Unfortunately, our vampires are just having a nap. They're just shaking their coffins a little bit. They don't do much. The witch, you know, she's trying. Or ex-witch. Sorceress now. Well, we still won somehow. I don't know how that added up. But I'm definitely going to pull her out of the way there. And send Riddle to the front. Riddle should be much better at this time of day. What have we got up here? We've got black dragons attacking us during the day. They should be pretty weak. And we've got demons. Again, they should be pretty weak during the day, so the enemy is not playing to their strengths. Might want to put some more defense over on the left side there. Looks like quite a lot of enemies are going after Guy's unit. Alright, so I'm expecting... Yeah, going after strong is fine here because we've got a little bit of AoE. I don't know if we've seen this unit fight yet, have we? With the black dragon up front? I think this one might be one of my recently respec units. So far, the Dragon Master or Dragon Tamer has not been amazingly effective. I would like to kill maybe at least one if possible. That's okay. Now we can keep focusing on the boss or the Cerberus thing. Oh come on, Dragon Tamers. Seemed very difficult to hit that one Cerberus in the back. You found the Shrine City. I'm gonna liberate it. I'm pretty sure you can't lose reputation within a hidden town, at least, even with a low morale liberator. But I'd like to have more money, and it's almost time. Well, I don't need the money, but it's almost pay time, so I'd rather have the income from the city than leave it for later, basically. Bull card's pretty good. And that should give all deployed units +1 luck. So every character in every unit that's currently on the map just got +1 luck, which is a stat you can't raise by leveling, so that's pretty awesome. Blue, do you intend to collect all the Zodiac Stones? Well, as a matter of fact, I do. Impossible, I looked for them when I was young, but I didn't find a single one. If someone as wonderful as me couldn't find them, then you don't stand a chance. But did you have the Hero Star and the Brunhild Sword? Because you might need them. And you might need something else, too, and a couple other treasures. The Zodiac Stones are really tough, actually. Really well hidden. Alright, I should have probably moved the cockatrice to the back row here. We could have done more AoE damage, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, we're gonna slaughter these fools. Have you noticed that Dragoons have pretty good defense? Because they do. Oh man, this group is great. I love it when you start getting the Dragoons. They're just so good. Good work. Good work, Slust and Guy and Cockatrice with the strange name, Shikyon, and Chris. Just Chris, you know. Folks call me Tim. Alright, again, I'm getting all these fights up here because it's daytime. Black dragons seem to have pretty good resistance in this mod, which is nice to see. I mean, dragons in general do seem pretty strong. Actually... yeah, we're gonna accidentally kill the Dragon Master because I can't stop my Muse from AoEing here, so I was gonna hit her no matter what I did. So all I can hope is that we deal enough damage to kill those dragons so that they don't run away. I mean, I guess I could use tarot cards, but that's even more cheaty, right? Alright, so I don't really want to get any higher than level 16, honestly. I think that's high enough at this point for this point in the game. Okay, this should be an easy victory, I think. Unless we miss the Cerberus like 10 times in a row. Did not do much damage. I'm not terribly impressed with the Dull Mages either, to be honest. Dragon Tamers, Dull Mages, most of the large units, they seem surprisingly weak. My dragon is hitting hard. You know, I was expecting a wipe here, like we were going to be able to just crush them, but we didn't even kill a single thing. That was less than stellar. Alright. Guy. So basically what we've had happening here is the flying unit over here and my unit have just been crushing everything we fight against in one round. And then the rest of my units are barely passing. I do have it on strong, right? Excellent. I am finding cockatrices to be pretty awesome as time goes on. Yeah, this unit, man, I mean, they're probably pretty high levels, so keep that in mind, you know, level 16, I mean, that helps. We're higher level than the enemy units, so that keeps it sort of tilting in our favor. I want you to move forward a bit. On this island, I don't know, there might be something over here. If not, we'll check the next island in the chain, and I'm sure we'll find more stuff. Okay, so we lost a little bit of money on the first day. I blame that on the moon card we got, because we would have had more time to push forward if it wasn't for losing half of our day, basically. Alright, are you going to be able to win this fight? I'd like you to kill the Cerberus. I'd like you to kill something. It's amazing we're even winning these fights, honestly, with the amount of hitting and missing we're getting. Alright, good. So I gotta double check here. How are we looking on Riddle's alignment? Yeah, we want to keep his alignment, I believe, between 40 and 60 or 30 and 70, something like that, if we want him to be able to turn into a Dragon Master one day. I forget what level that is, but it's gonna take a while. Okay, should we start pushing forward? What do you think? I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna head this way. And I'm gonna have Phantom follow behind me. We're gonna send... Who have we got here? Geist is Knight. I think I'll leave Deneb to protect the base. And then I'll send the other guys up forward. I don't know where I'm gonna send them just yet, but I'm gonna send them sort of central. And then I'll send Geist behind. And I will try to get Aisha a little bit more combat. I know she had one good fight, at least. And I haven't managed to get, like, nobody's attacked... Well, Kid had one fight, I guess, but he's not doing well at finding a lot of people to encounter. And Eric's kind of his nighttime backup. And I think I will leave Guy here, because flying units were heading his way, and my land units can't block that path. And by then, hopefully, Vanilla will cover the right flank, so they can't go around that way either. Okay, I thought I might find some treasure on the way through that section, but nothing. Alright, what's going on? Hold on. Griffin with people. Okay, we need to intercept him. I have a feeling he might be going after that one city we liberated. So let's see if we can catch him. Looks like we're okay. Riddle has been attacked by a neutral unit. Alright, sure. What do we find here? I haven't really been keeping track of the neutral encounters, so let's just kill this guy. Or he will kill my Dull Mage. Okay, that should withstand us one more hit. Looks like we can probably heal just enough to not die here. Just barely hanging in there. Come on, do we get one more attack? Come on. Dang it! So we don't even really get the experience for that fight. That's too bad. Alright, so it's not a great time of day for this unit. But I think they'll be okay because it's a very powerful unit either way. I suppose it's about time to end the episode too, so... Sky Battle. I think this is the first time we've seen a Sky Battle. Everyone is technically riding the worm right now. Alright, we want to focus on strong here. There we go. 90 damage. Good stuff. Ooh, that worm's got defense. That's better than I remember, actually. That was really nice. Or, you know what it probably is? The knights probably have terrible reduced stats because we're fighting in the sky. So the only unit on the enemy team that's really fighting at full strength is the griffin. And our magic is just too powerful. Oh, we didn't actually finish them. Man, that unit continues to not get finished off. It's the second time we've almost killed them. Oh, but Phantom managed to catch him on the rebound. Nice! Finish him! Yeah, like that's gonna work. Go to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna say that this is a good natural break, as we have basically done a day's worth of combat, and we've cleared what I would consider the first wave of enemy units. Next episode, we will try to take the other half of the island and conquer the enemy capital. And we'll have a little chat with Fenrir, perhaps. So thanks for watching, hope you guys have enjoyed, and have a great day. See you next time.